should be live. Come back out and go in. Oh, 11 good. 11's better than none. I'm down to 8. That's 10 seconds beyond. Well, that went well. That's a complete nose up, wasn't it? Well, you could hear my conversation with Wanda when I'm not even live. You might want to turn it down, though, lovey. Well, good evening, everybody. It's just me this evening, and it was all Wanda's idea. She sat over there, and so it's Star Wars Day for the people that don't know. May the 4th, Star Wars jumper, yeah, just thought come on, have a bit of a chat about anything you want to talk about, really. Star Wars, you want to talk about beer, just have a bit of fun. And yeah, my love of Star Wars started when I was, I remember watching the first Star Wars when I was 4 years old, in 1979. It was a Tuesday night. I know it was a Tuesday night because for people of a certain age, the Pools man used to come round on a Tuesday, and he interrupted my first ever interaction with Star Wars, and I've never forgiven him. And it was right at the beginning, and it's a love affair with a film that's been a huge part of my life, forever really. I was born in 1975, so when I was 4, I first saw what's ridiculously called now A New Hope. But yeah, it's and obviously it spanned generations, it spanned kids, and it's just become a phenomenon of all of its own, really. So yeah, incredible. Who we got in? So we got Thomas in. Hello, Thomas. Drunk Jower, who is my good friend Reese, who has just informed me actually that there's the brand new Star Wars series on Disney from today, which is The Bad Batch, which is a spin-off from the Clone Wars. So the clones, it's sort of complicated, isn't it? The clones were created, and they went over and became the clone troopers, but they were a bad batch of troopers that were obviously just, I think they're just imperfect ones. So was that about an hour and 10 minutes, Wanda, wasn't it?
Yes.
So looking forward to watching that a bit later. Our good friend June is in. Hello, June. Wanda's in the chat, I believe. Keeping an eye on things. Late again. Yeah, well, I wasn't late, was I? Because you could hear me chatting to Wanda because I forgot to turn the microphone off on the laptop.
Chris is in.
Yeah, Chris is in. June's in.
Kev's in from Sharp.
Where is the Burke? I'm here. The mic's on. Yeah, we can hear you. Yes, I know. May the Schwartz be with you. So that's a line from Spaceballs, which is a parody of Star Wars, which was absolutely fantastic. It had I think it was written by Mel Brooks. Rick Moranis was in it. John Candy, I think, was Bath. I think, something like that. Scott just opened a can. You might have heard that. Christopher Boys. Hello, mate. Hope you're all right. How you doing? Oh, we don't know. I'm so far behind already. Hello, everyone. That's Shark. Hi to Shark. Everyone saying hello to Shark. My good friend Kevin. Good evening, mate. May the fourth be with you. We did a Star Wars Star Radio today. Do you know what? I actually forgot. I actually forgot it was May the 4th until about midday. I've been so busy today that it completely slipped my mind. I'm usually on top of things like that. But Wanda alerted me to the fact that on the Disney store this morning, they did a special. You got some of these. I've got props. I've got props for this evening. I've come prepared. Disney's do some of these. They're special keys. This one was for. What was this one for, Wanda? Can you remember?
Was one of the films out or something?
Might be one of the films out. Oh, it might tell me one thing actually.
Oh, I think it's the Mandalorian one.
This is actually last year's May the 4th key.
Yeah.
And there's a new one out today for my birthday. And they do special ones every now and then. There's a new one out today. But you have to spend 20 quid to order it. So I spent 20 quid. But I've got another one of these little keys here. It's still in the bag.
It's meant to be a Mandalorian key.
Wanda thought it was a Mandalorian key, but she got the wrong one, I think. And it's a little dinky.
But it's special editions.
Yeah, Grogu, Baby Yoda key. So yeah, got loads of stuff that we'll show you throughout the evening. So yeah, let's crack on with some of these comments. Who in the chat? I know someone who isn't. He's a fucking idiot. Are Star Wars fans. If you're a Star Trek fan, fuck off. Brad's in. Hello, Brad. Hope you're all right, mate. Did I miss Dave? I don't know. He's probably here staring this shit about his bloody Star Trek. Beam me up, Scotty. Wrong program. Wanted to kick him out. Star Trek, get rid of him. He's stupid. Live long and prosper. Live long and piss off. Jim says hi, Brad. No Wanda. No Thomas. Sadly, Wanda sat over there. It's her idea, actually.
I'm not Star Wars guru.
I have a feeling, I've not asked her about this. I have a feeling that she suggested this for tonight because she knows I've been struggling for the last couple of days. Correct?
And you love Star Wars.
And I love Star Wars. Star Wars was my favourite thing as a child. I remember getting all the figures. It was probably for my 5th birthday. I got all of the figures, and I had them all, more or less all of them. And my mum gave them all away. I've never forgiven her. Can we talk Star Trek? If you want to talk Star Trek, you talk Star Trek in the chat. I haven't got a clue about Star Trek, so I'm a bit confused by all things Star Trek. In all honesty. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us for a special edition for Scott's Passion of Star Wars for today. May the 4th be with you. There you go, from my lovely Wanda. Anybody seen the little shorts I've done of her over the last couple of days, where the one with her stuck on the stairs, the one where I was terrorising her in Poundland, and there's another one coming tomorrow. They're all stuff that's just been on my phone, and I've never actually got round to releasing. I think she's got some stuff on me as well, so I'm sure there'll be payback on it. Oh, good. High school. Hello, Adrian. How are you, mate? You've got to be. Now, Adrian, the Haunted Coachman, you've got to be a Star Wars fan. You got to be. Hi, Wonder in the background. We're both well, thank you for asking. Just in Dave's latest review, I'm about halfway through that. I know you don't like fast food, Jim, but oh my God, you must treat you to something there. Looked incredible. It did look nice, to be fair. Hope me and Dave don't leave the mic on by accident. Do you know what? It was on the laptop, because I get a bit confused with the laptop because I do everything through the phone. I didn't actually read. I wondered, like, we can hear you. I'm like, huh? I've just seen the review, Brad. It looked good. It did look good. I love the jumper. I can't remember where I got this from. I think I got it from
Chantal got it for you.
Chantel got it for me. Yeah. The dark side. I think I live most of my life on the fucking dark side. Star Wars for Brad. Brad, you can stay now. Well done. You are correct. Brad, oh no, wrong one, sorry. Brad says, next time you took up the Asda, get a fat bun on the way back. Yeah, those fat buns. So if you haven't seen Dave's review of fat bun, I'll say I'm about halfway through. It looks fantastic, to be fair. She's a good one. I wouldn't be here without her. I've got something to show you in a bit that Wanda got me. That's the best present that anybody's ever bought me, and there's a reason for it. Brad, a fat bun up the ass, if you like. So, who really was Luke's father? Cheers. Wasn't me. No, who was it?
You know who it was.
I remember watching that for the first time. I almost started crying when he said, "No, I am your father." Because people think he says, "No, Luke, I am your father." He doesn't actually say Luke. He says, "No, I am your father."
It does sound like Luke.
But people mishear. Even I thought that, to be fair.
Look, I am your father.
No, I am your father. But where's my mask? My mask somewhere upstairs, I think somewhere. Did you get the lightsabers? You got, lovey?
I'll get it for you.
Okay. Did you get lightsabers? I got a blue one and Darth Maul's double one. I've got to be honest, I had a load of stuff. But I brought most of it with me. But I did forget a few things when I had to move out of the ex-wife's house. And I had a load of lightsaber stuff. But I've got some things to show you later. That sort of make up for the stuff. And those are some of my favourite things that I've actually got. What shark? Wasn't it Dr. Evil? Dr. what? It was Luke. As Luke's father was Dr. Evil. That would be fantastic. How funny would that be? For $1 million. Lou says, "Hi, Scott, Wanda." Wanda? You just say hello.
Oh, I'll write it in the chat.
Oh, she'll write it in the chat.
Pretend I'm not here.
I'll go phone me. I hate you. I hate StreamYard. Drunk Scotty. So that video I put up today, that was that 2018? Wanda?
That was when.
Wasn't last year.
It got cancelled.
It was 2019. I think 2019.
It's about 3 years ago, wasn't it?
It was either 2018 or 2019. We went to see Pearl Jam at the O2. It got cancelled, and we only found out when I turned up when we turned up in London to book into the hotel. So we were only about a fucking hour from the O2, but we walked up to the O2 and I had the right hump. And then we'd seen this tribute group that with the people that have seen the video where we got engaged on stage to this Pearl Jam group tribute group. They put a gig on, last minute gig. I didn't want to go. I had the right old hump. Told Wanda if she could tell me how to get there, and I'd go. And I ended up getting absolutely hammered, and that's the aftermath of that night. Apart from getting engaged on stage with Wanda, that night is my favourite night that we've ever had. It was fantastic, Wanda, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was really, really good. So yeah, it's been set on my phone, and I've never thought of doing anything with it until I started doing these little short video things. And yeah, it's too good to share. Although 6 people didn't think so because they fucking thumbs downed it. Drunkards. I had all the figures, and my brother put a stormtrooper in the cage with a gerbil, and it came out like Oscar came out like Oscar Pistorius. That's fantastic. I had all the ships. I had everything. Every time fucking George Lucas decided he was going to piss around with the film, I went and bought another one. He must have earned his own living out of me, personally, I would have thought. I had June and BVM and Bradley. Adam Garrett, hello, mate. Hope you're all right. And Moggs, of course. We don't forget Moggs on this channel. June says, hi, Lou. Long time no speak. My good friend, well, he was my good friend, Paul, for Paul's Beer Reviews, even though live long and piss off. Yes, James said hi to Adam. Chris and Butcher and friends, just watch your vlog. Looks like you had a good time. Bad bar the weather. Can't believe your motor wouldn't start. Oh, I can. Well, he sent me and Dave that video before he put it up, and I was laughing my head off because it's always the way. June says, Adam, your uncle's bakery was a beaut. Paul revered you legends. Adam Garrett, yeah, both great guys. Yes, Brad was good. So glad we. Oh, bollocks it. Where's that gone? You should do comments, Wonder. I'm used to sound. Yes, thank you, Brad was good. So glad we got home. Was thinking we'd end up stuck in the car for a while. We went to France a couple of years ago now. And literally 2 weeks before we were due to go, me and Wanda went off to a gig in Bristol. I wish, do you know what? I wish I thought about it at the time because my car broke down on the M4 about 6 o'clock. We were 13 miles from Bristol. It broke down on the M4, and the AA finally got us home at 5 o'clock the next morning. And I was going absolutely mental. And in the end, I sent the the managing director of the AA a shitty email on the Saturday morning, and it was the Cricket World Cup final on the Sunday. I was sat in the shed, Wanda had gone off to watch her friend do a swim down in Bournemouth. And I actually had a personal phone call from the director of the AA, and I tore into him. And I can't remember how much they got off of it, but it was an absolute shambles. I can't remember why I was telling you that story, to be fair. Oh, stuck in the car. Oh, yeah, and then to say, good job it went while we were on the M4 and not in the middle of fucking France. We need a Jeremy Kyle special parody to Jeremy. Yeah, who would be the funniest reveal as Luke Skywalker's dad after the shambles? It was the line of duty the other night. Long live Sierra Nevada. What's this new stout that I've seen a couple of people have been going on about? I haven't had a look at it yet. Can I get it? He's good news. You took it over in the 90s from the Milners. My granddad lived opposite, so was probably spying on you out the window. He does that. Okay. Lou forgot to say hi to Chris, even though she sat next to him. May the beer be with you. Well, I would do, but I already drink a fucking punk IPA again because, to be fair, I was going to come home and sit and do absolutely nothing. And Wanda suggested doing the live, and I thought, you know what? Be feeling a bit down in the dumps. Why not? Come on. And I don't know if anybody's interested, to be fair. You might not be.
31 people are interested.
31 people. AMC, the Luke I Am Your Father comes from a SNL sketch that everybody started quoting. Thank you very much for the information. I think it's one of the most misquoted film lines in history, from what I can gather. That everyone thinks that it's Luke, I am your father, but he never actually says the word Luke. Adam, it was funny because I was thinking it would be a bad thing to live over the road. I'd be nipping over to the bakery every few minutes. Brad Evans, yes, got for me Star Wars over Star Trek, but only the originals. I hate episode 1, 2, and 3. I didn't really like the latest trilogy, but it's watchable. Episodes 1, 2, and 3 are Star Wars. I've got no time for episode. No, that's not true. Episodes 4, 5, and 6 are absolutely fantastic. Episodes 1 and 2 may as well not exist. Didn't mind Revenge of the Sith, but if you read the book is 10 times better than the film. Although the film's just rushed for me. Episode 7, The Force Awakens, was all right. The Last Jedi, dreadful. And don't get me started on The Rise of Skywalker, because I went to see that, as I have with the majority of the new films, with my son. Well, he doesn't like me anymore. And he was sat, and when a couple of times he was sat there laughing his head off. The bit where Rey throws the lightsaber and Luke's ghost catches it was just a shambles. I mean, what J.J. Abrams are thinking making that film is dreadful. The Emperor was just nonsense. If you ask me, I don't know what you guys think. I think it was dreadful. Hi, Wonder, you're not coming on the live. What?
Been speaking.
Huh?
I've always said I ain't got a clue about Star Wars. A bit further on.
Oh, okay. You're probably served by one of the nieces, Libby, as well. Jar Jar Binks is my all-time favourite Star Wars character. Wanda,
Yeah.
can you ban, block, and do whatever you can to Kev immediately, please?
Oh.
I can't be having that sort of talk on here. Jar Jar Binks. Hey? As it's a Star Wars special. It's not a special, is it? And I have no idea about it. Love The Mandalorian. I've got to say, when Disney took it over, the first couple of films they made, I thought, well, this is fucking ruined. They're going to ruin it. Absolutely ruin it. And then they made The Mandalorian. And that series is absolutely phenomenal. It's brilliant. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have done an incredible job of that. I know they've got Ahsoka come in. They've got the Rangers of the New Republic. The Book of Boba Fett, which looks awesome. I think that's either this Christmas or next Christmas. What you laughing at?
You'll see.
Book of Boba Fett, Kenobi. I mean, the series go on and on. If any of them are as good as The Mandalorian is, then we're all in for a treat. So you've got the Bad Batch that's been released today, the first episode of the Bad Batch. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Adam, ladies, was your cousin. David Wilson, hello mate. Hope you're doing. How are you doing? I know nothing about Star Wars either, Wanda. Get her out. Banner. Hello, Wanda. You got a fan, Wanda. David likes you, and so do we all. Nice to see you, David. Hope you're all right, mate. What's a tickle? What's a tickle? What's he on about? What's he got? Stupid man. That's it, cousin. Ha, not niece. So, Adam doesn't know his own family. Little Wonder, I know nothing about anything Star Wars or otherwise. What's your favourite Star Wars film and why? Empire Strikes Back. It's dark. It's got.
Oh, I know what it is.
What? Tickle?
Yeah.
What was it? What's he going on about?
It's like your t-shirt, basically.
Huh?
I think
Anyway, yeah.
it looks like a triangle.
Don't know what's going on here. A pyramid.
A building, an ancient thing.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what he's saying.
Right. Back to the question. Empire Strikes Back. I think it's got everything. It's got the storyline. The characters are fleshed out properly. You've got the battles going on. You've got the reveal at the end of Luke and Darth Vader. I think it's just probably the perfect. Then you got Return of the Jedi with the little fucking bears. the Ewoks. He was intent on making money from things like Jar Jar Binks, the robot thing, BB-8. He just lost the plot. Hi David, how are you? Oh, that's you. Yeah. This is where Cleopatras know nothing about Star Wars. What are the Cleopatras? Adam, I've got a big family. You can get confused. I have a nephew who's the same age as me. Can't beat the RAC. Now with the RAC, Adrian, because the AA got fucked off that day. Luke's dad is Snoke. No, but they reckon the confusing part of Rise of Skywalker is they reckon that the Emperor was Anakin's father because he created him or something. It just lost the plot for me. Yes, Wanda had a mad hungover weekend. Yoda is Luke. Oh, we're going on about who could be Luke Skywalker's dad. Okay, so Snoke. Okay, Yoda is Luke's father. That'd be fantastic. Why did he little and green? Jar Jar Binks is Luke's. Fucking Jar Jar Binks. What was he thinking? My son Josh keeps trying to teach me on Star Wars and makes me watch it, even though I haven't a clue what's going on. Well, I don't think you've seen them all, have you?
No, the originals I grew up with.
Yeah. Bit like Michael Caine saying his name is Michael Caine. He never said it. Exactly. Danny. You fucker. Absolute fucker. Stitching me up here, Wanda. Wicket says, Luke, I am your father. Oh, well, you would know. He's talking his little language. He can be saying anything. I'll tell you a story. I had, in the job I do, I was so excited. I think it wasn't last year. I think it was the year before last. It must have been the year before last. I picked up a job and it said Warwick Davis on it. And I was so excited. I think I even phoned Wanda up and said, I've got a job for Warwick Davis. Drove all the way down there, knocks on the door. This bloke answers the door and he's about 6'3", and I'm looking at him thinking, you ain't a midget. And Warwick Davis, who plays Wicket W. Warwick, Warwick Davis was the name of their company. I was well pissed off. Ruined my day. Wait, there's books? How come I didn't know about this? Order them now. What books and what? Well, loads of books. Loads of Star Wars books. Books. An encyclopedia, but the encyclopedia is about. My mum bought me that. My mum's in my shed now. I can't tell you about that. My mum bought me this. I don't know when it was printed. Let's see if it tells when it was printed. 1998. This was printed. So the Star Wars Encyclopedia probably isn't as detailed as it could be these days. But I love that book. I read it cover to cover about 3 times. Good evening, my young Padawan. Hello, Mark. Me and Mark are friends on Facebook now. Kylo Ren is the most unterrifying. He's like a fucking child, isn't he? Come to me with your wish lightsaber. That's when he starts having a tantrum. It's like teenage bloody bad guy. Blue Van Man is Luke's father. Fantastic. Oh shit! I've got a beer. Whereas everything Star Trek made is perfect. Can you chuck him out as well, Wanda? Hit that on the head, really. So 406. I now a Star Wars. The rest of them are a bit meh. I can't watch The Phantom Menace. It's terrible. I think Attack of the Clones was worse. Apart from when Yoda starts bouncing around like a fucking frog on acid. And Revenge of the Sith's all right. It's okay. If he could have done so much better with that. If they were ever to remake it, I'd want that one to be remade, because there's so much potential for that to be so much darker than it actually is, and done in the right way, it could be excellent. Connor and Kieran don't like Star Wars, so it saves me some expense. Can't believe how dear the Star Wars toys are. We've said that. It's like anything. Put a T-shirt on it. Anything with a T-shirt, £5. Put Star Wars branding on it. Stick another £10 on it. And that's why Disney bought it out at the end of the day, because it's one of the biggest merchandising deals in the world. Because I think when George Lucas agreed to make the films, it's something along the lines of he couldn't find a studio to pay for the films, and then he found Fox, and he took like all of the merchandising rights for it, because they didn't think it was going to do anything. That's why it made so much money. Hey, my other no, is Binks. And no, you don't call it Jar Jar, do you, Mark? That would be a bit rude. Star Trek Generations is my favourite, Dave. Yeah, Chris agreed. No idea. I didn't mind. What's the one with Slaphead in it? Picard. That was all right. Didn't mind that. Got to be Empire Strikes Back the best. I don't think there's any can't be any debate, can there? It's by far the best. My favourite episode is episode 10. It might well be. Who knows? They might be. I know they said they were going to make another 3, but they're not going to be related. See, I can't see what's happening, and all I can hear is her laughing with the comments that I haven't seen yet. Rogue One was really good. Sorry, as well. Rogue One's probably in the top 2 or 3. I thought it was fantastic, and I didn't mind Solo. I know Solo got an absolute pounding. I thought it was all right. It wasn't bad. What is a pyramid? It's a triangular shape. Oh, she's asked it twice. 2 triangular shapes. My dad was Luke's father. Seems he was everyone else's. That's fantastic. I think I will like that. Don't know who Luke's father is, but Jabba the Hutt is my father. No, I think I'm Jabba the Hutt in a minute. Fucking hell. I'm trying to squeeze into my clothes. It's like I'm pouring myself in. I think the real father is Steve Bruce. He's a useless evil twat, a bastard. Not a fan then. June, who have to watch X-Men? You have to watch the X-Men to find out what a pyramid is. Wasn't that? Oh, I've seen that. Can't remember. Poe Dameron was in it. He was the bad guy. June, so they're laughing. Oh, I said, God. Good life, this is. I can't. Hang on a minute. I can't hear you whispering, lovey. Let me I have to mute the mic. 2 seconds. Right, I'm back. Wanda is relaying me some personal information. Michael Caine must have said my name is Michael Caine at least once in his life, as his name is Michael Caine, but his name isn't Michael Caine, is it? It's Morris. Is it Morris something? Morris Bumfluff or something? I don't know. You laughing at? What, Morris Bumfluff? Yeah. It might be. I don't know. His name's not Michael Caine. It's something else. Google it. Morris Bumfluff or something.
No, I ain't putting that in.
Wonder won't put in Morris Bumfluff into Google to see if that's Michael. 1998, my birth year. Wow. Oh, fucking hell. I was 23 then. Jesus Christ.
I was 17.
Wonder was 17, for anyone that's interested. What the fuck? What's Jar Jar Binks? Nothing. So, I'll get to the end of these comments and I'll show you some of my stuff. Captain Meeks Adventures, Paul.
What beer are you drinking?
Oh, I'm just drinking punk IPA because this was a last minute thing, so I had to rush out and get something. Plus, I couldn't find my work phone, so I had to drive all the way around to my van to see if I could find it to realise it was still in the house. Should get Laws to make a beer called The Last Crow. We can all buy one. Yeah. Yoda bouncing around like a frog on acid. That's what he was, wasn't he? I mean, fucking and he comes with his little fucking stick. Dooku fucking opens his lightsaber up and he's off. Like he's on crack or something. But it was brilliant. Never got away with Star Trek. And what the heck is that finger thing they do? Sorry to don't, because you'll upset Dave. Dave's a massive Trekkie. I didn't realise this till a few weeks back. It's not his fault, but yeah. My favourite new Star Wars film is Solo, but you said it was shit, Scott. So what do I know? I didn't mind Solo. It was all right. I could tell you sorry about Solo, but I can't. Yeah, it was okay. It was, again, it's another one that could have actually been a lot better, which is a shame, really, because the Han Solo character is a great character, and it's sad that there were so many rewrites to that film and reshoots and things like that. I loved how he met Chewbacca. I thought that was fantastic, done really, really well. But it left a little how he won the Falcon as well, and it just left a little bit desired in certain places for me. What do you think of the Family Guy? I have seen those. So you got Blue Harvest. I think one of them's called Blue Harvest, which was the code name for when Star Wars was being shot. I have seen them, but I can't honestly. I've not really seen a lot of Family Guy. I have seen them, and from what I remember, they were very, very clever. THC was bloody brilliant. What's that? What's DHC? There's got to be something to do with Star Trek in it. He's winding me up here. Rogue One, yes or no? Yes. Brilliant. I went to see Rogue One with Archie, my son. And what I liked about Rogue One is for the first probably hour, it didn't feel like a Star Wars film. It was just like a war film, and I liked it. And then all of a sudden, it sort of started opening up. And K2, what's it? K2 SO90, whatever his name is, that the robot, the sarcastic robot, is fantastic. Absolutely one of my favourite characters in any Star Wars film. Yes, completely agree. I think an X-Wing needs to blow this shit out of a stuff. So for the people that don't know, there's a story also with John from Law's Brewing. When we changed from Wonder Beer Wonder over to Beer Wonder, I got to know John and I asked him to do the new logo for the channel for me. And he did it. And he never told me. So I was watching a live with Spice and Easy one night. It was on in the background. And I think Wanda was on the phone to somebody. And so it was on very low. And there was John and Paul on it as well. And all of a sudden, I heard John say something along the lines of, yeah, I've been meaning to tell Scott, because he's a massive Star Wars fan, he doesn't like Star Trek, that his font for his channel is in the Star Trek font. And I sort of overheard it. I was like, the fuck? So I rewound it on the telly. And I was like, what's going on about? And I had a look at it, and yeah, he stitched me up. So the Beer Wonder font, or the Beer Wonder thing, was done in Star Trek font. And I was like, you utter bastard. And then he's done me up a kipper again. Because if you look at the Scott and Wonders world that's up here, if you look at it big, there's a little Star Trek Enterprise in the fucking thing. I only saw it the last week. He's a bastard to me. Well, he likes me really. I read once that to make the Death Star in real life, it would take 800,000 years and cost 850 quadrillion dollars to construct. So that looks like that's not going on my Amazon wish list. Well, it can go on your wish list. You're just never going to get it. That's quite expensive, isn't it? Me and Clary are dropping smoking. It's going to see you laugh, Harris. Well, you got to laugh, haven't you? I've been a bit miserable last couple of days because I missed my boy. And Wanda has to put up with a lot when I'm sort of shut down a little bit. If BVM keeps eating on his vlog, possibly on Jabba's double. Dave, don't take that, mate. His name is Morris Micklewhite. See, I told you, Morris Bunfluff. Wanda. Yeah, close enough. His name was Morris. Got that much right. Morris Joseph Micklewhite, or Morris. He's named Bumfluff to his friends. If Blue Venom, yeah, it's in that one. What's your favourite Star Wars film? David Tobin, Empire Strikes Back, and Your Good Self. George Lucas should make a beer called Dark Destroyer. There are a few Star Wars beers out there. St. Peter's Brewery out in, I think it's Norfolk. I'm going to get this wrong, it's Ipswich way. Which one's Ipswich? That's Suffolk, isn't it? Norfolk, Norwich, Suffolk, Ipswich. Yeah, St. Peter's Brewery out in Ipswich do some original Stormtrooper branded beers. There is one in B&M at the moment. So yeah, they're all right. There's one also, it's supposed to be in Tesco's at the moment, but it's not there yet. Northern Monk do a stout called Death Star. Wasn't such a big fan of Baby Yoda. Joel Morris, you wash your mouth out. Oh, I'm not having that. I thought he was fantastic. I thought he was a great character. The way they sort of blended it in. I love. Can I tell people that Luke's in it? Well, I have now. The CGI with Luke was a bit off, but I could forgive that for the fact that it was a fantastic series. Obi-Wan Kenobi was my favourite. What, old or new? Oi, legends, only just fucking home. Will nearly came off truck. Shit. Jesus Christ. You all right, mate? Nice to see you, Jack. Hope you're out, pal. Muffin, 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 muffin. Roll, 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 roll. I think BVM would look fab in one of those Star Trek suits. A bit like, wow. Dave's taking some fucking abuse. I don't think that's very fair. Cob. It's a roll. It says on it, roll. I know. I've seen them. Chris would look like Kermit the Frog in them. Kermit the Frog. Love the Star Wars cartoon Star Wars movies. What was those? We've got the Bad Batch that's on today. I think that's a series. I don't know if that's a series or a one-off, to be fair. I thought it was a whole series. If Star Wars meets Star Trek, Darth would lightsaber Spock's pointy ears. Adrian, correct. What's Spock going to do with that? Lose life, you cheeky bitch. Evening, Junie. I pulled over because lady behind was flashing. Oi. When I stopped, realised how close to Major Carnage we come. Wow. That sounds horrendous, mate, to be fair. That'd be all right. June, yes, the hair and the belly. Shit's frog. Nearly got lynched in Cleethorpes with my green hair. I bet you stood out, mate. One of my sisters-in-laws has a fake ear. What fake ear? He's deaf and need the fake. What's all laughing? Oh, look.
Potatoes.
It's incredible. They tickle me. Oh, sorry, lost the plot there for a minute. I look fab in anything, June. Bum fluff has got my dad fake beards. Haha. The eyebrows coming down from here. Drink. Yeah, the eyebrows are coming back. I'm quite pleased with them. I was a bit worried at one point they weren't going to show up again. My mum's car when we were going to Mablethorpe once scared me to death. I was only that. Wow. Roll, 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 roll. Old Obi. Oh, Alec Guinness, isn't it? I mean, how can you not like? Let me just turn that light off. Did you see that comment, Wanda? About the fake ear? June's, well, I'm going to have to read it again because it really tickled me. Haunted Coach, one of my sisters-in-laws has a fake ear. He's deaf but needs the fake ear to keep his glasses on. Oh, the Lego Star Wars film. Lego Star Wars films are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Anything Lego. I've got a bit of Lego over here actually. I'm going to show you my I'll show you some of these. So I bought these are donkeys years old, and what they are is they're 0.45 scale replicas of certain characters' lightsabers. So this one is a licensed collectible. And it's a special one. So it's the old Obi-Wan's, and it's a gold replica of it, or goldish replica of it. So they're milled in sort of full detail. I don't think you're going to see them. So they're in full detail. So that's Obi-Wan's. I think that was the first one I bought. That one. So I got that one. This one's Darth Vader's. So that they're perfect replicas of the old things. This is Count Dooku's. Hard to show them, to be fair. Two left. There's loads. There are loads of them though. That you can. I don't know if they still do them. They did full size replicas as well. This one is young Obi-Wan's. And then we'll come to my favourite one. Let's work the camera. And then my favourite one is the special edition one, and it's the Emperor's. And this is the smallest of the lot, but it's my favourite of the lot as well. So yeah, I don't know how much they're worth. They're probably worth a bit of money now, to be fair. I think they were like 50 quid each, something like that at the time. So yeah, feckin' bread cake, it ain't. It's a roll. Chinese on the way. What you had? Star Wars on the PlayStation was good. Wonder bought me the whatever the new one was. I never completed it. I used to play games all the time, and just can't. I haven't got the attention span anymore. Spock middle finger. Don't me. Star Wars hasn't been as good since Disney took over. I would agree, Joel, the films haven't. I reckon certainly the Mandalorian's been very. I don't know if you've watched the Mandalorian. Did you say that you weren't a fan of Grogu, Brady Yoda? I thought the Mandalorian was fantastic, but each to their own. Lost the comments. Where are they gone? Boom, 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 boom. Not fun at all. It's a 3.5 ton tipper I've got. Double wheels, one side were nearly off on what we. Jesus. Wanda, can you bring another beer in, please, Abby? Thank you. Olsen 97. Nice to see you. I cannot wait for Fallen Order 2, and the book of Boba Fett was probably the best kept secret of like the Marvel and Disney show off last year until you got to the end of Mandalorian. And when he executed Bib Fortuna at the end and reclaimed the throne of Jabba the Hutt, I thought it was fantastic. What a way to end the series. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, you like me. Do you agree? Everything sounds funnier with a swearing word in it. I have to be careful sometimes on radio. Not all the time. I like cheeky sense of humour. I agree that you're talking to one of the world's worst swearers, but yeah, silly things tickle me. Like the fake ear comment from June, things like that is incredible. So that'll probably make me chuckle for the rest of the night. Evening, Chris. I hope you're well, mate. Tell Sam the coconut Red Bull is worth a review. I don't know if they're coming back tonight, actually. I'll have a look. When I see him, I will do. The ear truth is 100% true. Freaks me right out. My sister's son-in-law put the said ear on her pillows. I've never heard of a fake ear. That's incredible. Oh, did you slot in? Never watched Lego Star Wars films. Gonna have some of them are really good. I mean, I noticed they put some new stuff up on Disney today about Star Wars, like locations and things like that. And there was ship fly-throughs and that. So I'll be all over that later. Hello, Jane. Thank you for the stuff you dropped around earlier for Wanda. Really appreciate that. Yeah. Nice to see you. I didn't really see you. I know Wanda did, but I knew you were at the door. Mate, that's the best story I've ever heard. Fake here. True story. They're always the best. Oh, I completely agree. You can't make shit up like that, can you? It's the natural stuff that's amusing. The trouble is, I've got a really vicious sense of humour. I mean, Dave and June and Chris and Lil know this, and the things that make me laugh. I mean, she's constantly. Don't say things. There's just I mean, how she puts up with me is completely beyond me. Did you ride the donkeys at Cleethorpes? That makes me laugh. Right, I'm going. I'm jealous of Scott's toys. I've got one really special one there that means a lot to me. It does mean a lot to me. I would have killed the fucking donkey rider. You should have videoed that, Chris. That would have been hilarious. Hilarious. Not hilarious. What, malaria? Hilaria. Laughing till you die. Mark Jones, he loves riding donkeys. Word. The original lightsabers were made from old camera flash battery compartments. That is absolutely correct. There's a guy that makes props, quality ones in the same way, expensive though. They rotoscoped them, rotoscoping. Yeah, I remember. I've seen so many documentaries over the years of Star Wars. It's Did you get the Baby Yoda out yet? He's here. I forgot about him. Oh shit. There. Oh, fuck it. Didn't happen. I don't know if he worked. I don't know if he's still working or his batteries are running out. But he plays games when his batteries are working. He follows. There's a video on the channel, Christmas Day, I think it was.
What did you say?
Huh? Can you bring me a beer in, please?
That's okay.
Huh? You what? Yeah, so he follows you around, he plays games with you. It's absolutely fantastic. I think the battery must have ran out, and there's a thing that he follows you around with.
I think you need the remote.
Yeah, but I think he well, his battery must be out as well though.
Hang on.
Wanda's going to clarify the situation because obviously I ain't got a fucking clue. Oh, yeah, hang on. I don't know if you come out of it. All right, let me give him a comment.
Oh, sorry.
You need to move around that one. No. No hands.
Play hide and seek with you, don't it?
Yeah, he plays hide and seek. He does all sorts. He follows you around.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Thank you. Yeah.
On your demonstration.
Well, thank you, demonstration lady. Lou, you nearly needed a donkey to get home. Where are we? Adam Garrett, knowledge. Knowledge is power. Another beer. Nearly did Mark. I'm so glad we got. Yeah, what was it? About 100 and some miles was it from there? Lockdown plus Google plus boredom equals Adam is a genius. I reckon we all become borderline geniuses in lockdown. I've learned so much about stuff I never even give a shit about. Hey people, and Scott. Cheers, Ed. Hope you're all right, pal. Alan Garrett, do you reckon is possibly the biggest nerd in the world? Who's the biggest nerd in the world? Jack. Dave was as bad about Star Trek when I met him. I've said it before, but as our first date, he took me to the Star Trek convention. That's fucking brilliant. He knows how to treat you, doesn't he? Swear it's fucking funny, it ain't. It's not big and it's not clever. A bit like a dyslexic dwarf. That sounds really good, The Mandalorian. I'm going to give it a go. It's fantastic, Mark. It's a really, really good series. The way they did with it, what they did with it, and how they handled it, the story they tell, and obviously they're going to go into season. I don't know what fucking season it is. 3, 4. Wanda, how many seasons of The Mandalorian are there? How many seasons? Because they're 2 or 3. Or we're at the end of 2 and into 3, or the end of 3 into 4. End of 2 into 3. Yes, 2 seasons. You know, so,
it's going to be more, is it?
yes. Well worth going and have a watch. Have you got Disney?
Even though I liked it.
Yeah, Wanda was. I mean, Wanda's never seen all the Star Wars films. Started watching that. I started watching it illegally, and then watched it legally with Wanda, which was better because it didn't stop cutting out. Was fantastic. Scott's giggle, great, yeah, mischievous, isn't it? I've little intelligence, but I can tell you in inane shit, like why carrots are orange, why cornflakes were invented. Useless in University Challenge. You don't know, might come up one day. It's the young ones on the University Challenge for me. Prick. Brad, no contest, up the Asda. The ear, Wanda. Sure, she left me. The ear is true, people. It's all true. Each their own. I really struggle with sci-fi. Star Trek convention for first date. Dave, you smooth operator. I've only been to a couple. I took Archie to one a couple of years ago, and it is quite odd. Seeing I mean, I'm a massive Star Wars fan. I love Marvel, love DC and things like that, and generally all things sci-fi. But some of these people are borderline fucking worrying, in my eyes. The lengths they'll go to, bit odd. But then you ask, I actually had a load of blue. What was it? Blue dye. I was going to dye myself blue like Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy, and all I had was this big blue face. And then my son took a look at me and started crying. He didn't want to go, so I had to wash it all off. Did you get the Baby Yoda out? Yeah, I've done it, Paul. Done it. Completed that. I wasn't going to drink today, and I woke up back on the Guinness. No, no, Jimmy. I hope you're all right, pal. No one else on tonight, is there? All right. Jack, second date was even worse. Took me to see a film about rugby, for fuck's. And you're still with him. I think the first film I took Wanda to see was. I hadn't been seeing her that long because I started seeing her in the March. It was her birthday in the April, and I took her to see Beauty and the Beast. And it was a late showing, and it wasn't packed. About 4 seats down, there was a couple. All they were doing, excuse me, was chatting, and not quietly but loudly, and having wine and all that. And I put up with it for about an hour because I thought, you know what, I'm on my first date, proper date with one of the first dates. I can't really make a bad impression, but I put up with it for about an hour or so, and in the end, I just thought, I can't have any more of this. She's away with the fairies, watching her film, loving every second of it. And in the end, I turned around and I said, why don't you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to watch. They'll be like that. And then they were like that. And Wanda's like that. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. But, yeah. So, what, Wanda, Dave and June's first 2 dates.
Yeah.
First one was to a Star Trek convention. And the second one was to a film about rugby.
Our first proper date was Toby Carvery.
The first 2 dates I went back with Wanda, I was absolutely hammered. And Christ knows why she came back the third time, to be fair. Adam, mate, I'm full on useless info. I'm full of info. I'll start that again, shall I? Adam, mate, I'm full of useless info, mate. I love it. I mean, I met the guy that makes the light. Meant the guy that makes the light things. Right. Hello, Danny. Hope you're all right, mate. Happy Star Wars Day, Scott and Wonder. You can't beat Star Wars. Star Wars is fucking brilliant. If you can't laugh, then what's the point? Absolutely. That's what it's all about. You got to have a laugh. I like having a laugh. Sometimes, probably too much. I've got a over there. He must have a huge wallet.
Gets you into trouble.
What gets me into trouble?
Mischievousness.
It's not that.
It is.
It's not that.
It is that.
It's not. I think.
You're like a naughty child. I have to tell off sometimes because you go beyond that.
I don't know if you can hear any of this.
You go a bit too far.
Yeah, sometimes I push the boundaries probably a bit too far. Wallet, that kept you interested, June? Yeah. I couldn't even muster enough brain cells to realise that was when Jack, when he insulted the new jumper I bought especially for the day, asked me why I bought my knitting, knew I should listen to my mother. You look like a kid in a sweet shop, mate. What, with my stuff? I've got loads of it. I'll tell you a funny story, right?
It's like it in the beer shop too.
I'm like, yeah, I'm like it everywhere. I've got upstairs, for the people that are in the, that know, I've got a Lego Slave One, which is Boba Fett's ship. And it was an absolute nightmare to make. Just a fucking nightmare. Took me about a week. And you've only got to look at the bloody thing and it falls off. Bits fall off it. So, and it's up in the spare room that was my son's bedroom. And then Wanda's either decorating or tidy up this one day. And she's gone for ages. Gone for absolutely, like, what the hell's she doing? So it's been about an hour or so. I go upstairs and she's sat on the bed almost in tears. And I'm like, what's going on? And like the shit sort of sat next to her. I said, what the hell's going on? She said, it fell off. She said, I thought I could put it back together. You what?
You weren't that polite.
What did I say?
You had the right fit.
You had the right fit.
Yeah. You wasn't being that.
Apparently I was having an epi fit. And apparently that she called Chantel in and they were both trying to piece it together from the picture on the box.
I was actually scared.
And she was scared to come down and tell me. There's bits of it now, to be fair. I haven't mentioned it. That's it. I've solved the ghost situation. It's not a ghost in your house. It's bloody Baby Yoda. You know, this thing as well. So this one, R2D2, that's got an app with it, and it follows you around as well, sort of somewhat similar. I think Chantel bought me this one, didn't she, Wanda?
Yeah.
Uh,
Or was it the black one? Yeah, I think so.
And another one that rolls around the floor as well. We don't need a dog, Dave. We've got these fucking things running the floor all the time. But they're really, really good things. We've got my keys, got my things, and that's all you need, really. Playing Leah's guitar the lot. What happened the other day? Wanda. What happened the other day? And we were like, what the fuck was that?
On Leah's guitar at the time, a few of the strings strummed on their own.
Yes, fucking, there's all sorts going on in this.
We had the stone roll across the floor.
Oh yeah, we sat in the other day and a stone bounces across the floor.
And Leah's room's been done recently.
Yep.
And then we had someone walking around in it, and she wasn't in there.
Yeah, we just me and Wanda in the other day, and we can hear footsteps up literally above where.
Always in Leah's room.
Yeah, it's always in Leah's room. She's fucking haunted. That would have entertained me for hours when I was a kid. It's fantastic. So I don't play. Obviously, I'm not a kid, but our friend's in Wanda. Do you want to say his name?
What?
Erectile dysfunction?
No.
No. No, I'm not. Hello, mate. Hope you're all right. Great name. Fantastic name. We all know what his problem is, said Wanda from the corner. That looks like our lurcher. That's brilliant. No worries, Adam, brother. I love you. I love how you took it as it was intended. A bit of a laugh. I was having a pop. We're all friends here. Scott, gotta go to the shed real quick. We all want to see what's inside Baby Yoda. Oh, not no. Shut your face. J&R Film says it's 2 seasons. Yeah, so going into season 3. Thank you for clearing that up. My memory is shot to bits these days. Oi, oi, Paul. Scumbag College Review. What? Fucking classic. That episode of The Young Ones is absolutely brilliant. Prick. Oh, tell me that. Scumbag College Review. Prick. Scott's Mary Poppins, you're all. I haven't got an umbrella. Viv was ace, wasn't he? It was, obviously, we've got Eddie Hitler in the chat. We played Vivian, our good friend Krista Butcher, who's a spitting image of Adrian Edmondson. But the Young Ones, my favourite bit is when he comes out with a cricket bat and they're at the Saturday Garden. He's bored. Bored. He gets a cricket bat and whacks it on Rick's head. just creases me up every time. Chris Kidd's driving me up, so I've sent them upstairs. Up to you. That's your night room, mate. June, what would Dave have done if you turned up as Princess Leia? Leia. Pabsy H. Right, we'll go back to Pabsy H. My new friend. Hope you're all right, pal. How's it going? Who's like, no shit, Sherlock. I shudder to think. Oh, what's going on here? Where am I? Right, I found me. Samantha Janice was in the film. What film? Was that the one you took? Oh, the one you took her to see on your first date. Okay. I had to sit through 4 hours of the pissing Titanic as she swooned over Leo. Lasted 6 years somehow. I don't think we've seen any shit films, have we? Worked in the cinema. We've seen some shit here.
Remember when we watched Guardians of the Galaxy?
Guardians of the Galaxy 2. What a film. I've probably told this story on a live before. So we go and watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Wanda gets up to go for a pee, and she's gone for 15 minutes.
Longer than that.
Maybe longer. And I'm like, fucking hell is she? All of a sudden, she comes in, she sits down, and I'm like, where the fuck have you been? And she said, I couldn't remember what screen we were in. I'm like, right. I said, well, which one did you go in? She said, all of them. So she couldn't remember which one she was in, so she's just walking around these fucking cinema screens trying to find where I am. And I'm like, when are you looking at the film? She's like, no, just trying to find you. She's great. She does make me laugh. Let's go another 12 lives. Stuff work tomorrow. 12-hour live. Oh, no. It's hard work. It's hard work. Maybe next year. Adam, we're too obliging, obviously. I like James Bond. Do you like James Bond? No. Do you know what? I can't stand James Bond. It's I don't know. It's just something about it that never been a fan. It's like the same. People probably say the same about Star Wars, but it's the same shit over and over again. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know what you guys think in the chat. James Bond, yes or no? Let me know. The first date was a drink in a pub. We played pool so I could look at her ass. Our first date was a drink in the pub, and I played pool so I could look at her ass. And I let her beat me. Wanda. I'm a blind twat. Richie, I don't know what to say to that. Like, I can't. Yeah. I push our acid buttons early. Do you know what, mate? How the fuck Wanda's put up with 4 years? Oh, Christ knows how she's put up with me. I would have stabbed me to death by now, to be fair. She's probably how she hasn't stabbed me in my sleep is beyond me. It really is. I tell her some of the things I show her, some of the things that I said to Dave and Chris, and she just all I get now is I've had an idea, and I get, oh God, and I'm like, what do you mean? I haven't said anything yet, and it's complete. It's all the time. I thought we were playing billiards. It's unbelievable. Feck it, Scott. Get them boundaries pushed. Oh, don't worry about that, mate. I'm terrible at that. I don't know why, but for some reason I reckon Wanda could argue like the best of them. I imagine you lose a lot, Scott. Do you know what? I wouldn't know because I haven't got a word into a fucking argument yet. Hello. Wanda likes arguing with herself quite a lot, to be fair, because I just sit and don't listen. Oh, there you go. Funny enough, Scott took me to play pool after our carvery on our first proper date. Now I know why. So I'm cunning, these men, aren't they? To be fair, it's the first time I saw a sober. The first two times we met up, we met through joint mates, and the first two times we actually met up in Wetherspoons, I was absolutely arseholed. And I did tell her, I was completely honest, saying, you can come and meet me, but I am really not with it. And then the first night we met up, she went home.
You never forget that, would you?
She did. She said, I'm going home now. So all right then. She said that. What was that, Leah? Was that about Leah? Have I missed something? Don't know. Right. Someone's trying. I'm sorry. Someone's trying to look out for Leah. I think you're probably right. Either that or I don't know. It's just everything surrounds Leah. Josh Edwards. Yeah, I don't disagree, mate. To be fair. Honestly, I don't know how you and Wanda put up with it. I would be long gone. Do you know what? Nothing's ever tried to hurt us.
It's like it's letting us know something's here.
Yeah, nothing's trying to hurt us. So, I mean, to be fair, as long as it doesn't touch me and it touches everyone else, I'm fine. It's their Wanda. When a guy takes you to play pool, they're basically pulled. Yeah. She was playing a lot of shots. Chris took me Blackpool on first date, so he wasn't looking at my arse, I think. I was. Oh, this fucking thing. Wanda's got a lovely arse.
I've got my forky.
What? What forky? Oh, yeah. Let's have a look.
Is this
a new mask?
Yeah.
Wanda's got a new mask. Looks like her.
Mike
Wazowski. Aye. Just need a pyramid around that. Look. Hang on.
So the Pixar, it's got there's a little all the characters
All the
from
Pixar ones.
They're in the sale.
They're really cool, aren't they?
Picked them up for me. She knew I wanted a forky one.
Who spelled the word dyslexia when they created the whole? Who spelt the word dyslexia when they created the horrible bastards? Yeah, he's got all the fucking X's and Z's and Y's and Q's in it, isn't it? Erectile dysfunction. Genius. What a name. What a name that is. Hi, Pabsy. Sorry I missed you in the chat. Pabsy, what a nice bloke. So, yeah, I've been in contact with Pabsy because I've asked a favour of him. What a nice guy. Can't say thank you enough. I like James Bond. Do you like? Oh no, don't like. So I probably missed the first one. No, not a fan of James Bond, David. That's the thing I said. Just not really me. It's better you can connect with people in YouTube comments. Make some proper good friends for you lot. I don't disagree. I don't disagree, mate. I've made some really, really good friends and people I've never met. You know, it's a strange old world we live in. There's some fucking arseholes as well, to be fair. I'm just in the comment below. I'm keeping quiet because I don't know about Star Wars and yoga. I don't know a lot about yoga, Pabsy, but I know what you mean, yoga. Jack, like-minded folk always find each other. I think that's absolutely true. I'm actually putting together this. Next Wednesday is our channel's second birthday. So we started out as Want to Be a Wonder, changed it to Be a Wonder, and then to Scott Wonder's World. And I'm putting together a video at the moment, looking back at sort of bits and pieces through it. And it's funny where we started 2 years ago, and Dave will agree with this. I know Chris is in the chat as well. You start doing this ridiculous thing called YouTube, and you don't know if anyone's actually going to fucking watch you. And so you turn this camera on, and I've gone back today and watched our first review of Life and Death by Vocation, and it's cringeworthy, as were probably the first 5 or 6 videos we did. And it's as you sort of keep going, and you get sort of people commenting, and you get to sort of know nuances of people, and it's been really interesting. It has been interesting, and I've made some. Excuse me, I do apologize. I've made some really, really, really good friends from this. My good mate Dean, who I speak to most days via WhatsApp, Dave and Chris, that I've got to know really well in about the last 6 months. Paul's beer reviews. Some of you guys in the chat, Pabsy, I've got to know over the last couple of days. Josh Edwards, Brad, Jack Howard. I'm trying to think who else I've got on my phone. If I've missed you, I do apologise. Mark Jones. It's weird. It's a drunk Jower. Reese was there from day one. Drunk Jower. It's mental, absolutely mental. There's some absolute arseholes out there. I ain't gonna mention any names, but there are some decent people as well. What happened at the end of Titanic? Do you know what? I remember putting Titanic on and thinking, well, the cunt's just going to fucking sink. I didn't go. It's like, it's going to happen, isn't it? It could hit an iceberg and fucking. So, but good film. Just got a fucking chopped chili in my eyes. Well, you're going to die, mate. That's it. It fucking sank, Dave. It did. There's no getting away from it. Anybody ever watch films? Right, this is I genuinely do this. Anybody ever watch films that you've seen before, hoping something else is going to happen? It fucking sank, Dave. Where's that gone? Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, here we go. Is Wanda's having second birthday? She is. So she's like the Queen, Wanda. So it was her birthday. Was it last week? Last Tuesday. and she's going to have a second birthday for the channel. So next, I think it's Wednesday. I think the live's up for. I haven't told her yet. She's probably watching. Fucked it, isn't it? Spoiler alert, please no. I know what happened, for fuck's sake. Yeah, don't ever watch Titanic because the fucking thing sinks. Yes, you're a naughty child. You do what Wanda says. Mate, I would not want to be her. I really wouldn't. You got a ghost. Fucking. We did a ghost walk live, Adam. It sort of took a mind of its own. We were supposed to go and do a ghost walk down the seafront somewhere, but obviously we were in lockdown, so we just did it around the house and up the park. But we genuinely have all sorts go on in this house. It's fucking mental. We have stones get thrown across the floor, doors open. I don't necessarily believe in things like that, but there are stuff. To see the next comment. There is stuff that I can't actually. I can't actually explain. I know Wanda wants to go and do the Jamaica Inn down in Somerset, I think it is. Try and get a few people down there because I think that'd be a laugh. And plus, I took Wanda to see. I took her to see some scary films. I took her to see The Nun. I genuinely thought she was going to die. Fucking hell, she almost hit the ceiling. What else was I taking to see? The Nun. I think The Nun was probably the worst. All that happened was a switch on a radio turned on. She shit herself. It was hilarious. I'd wear that mask as a thong, but my knob would fall out. Thanks, Dave. Fucking hell, Dave. Dave, well, he could do because he's got his manscape, so you're not going to see any fur. Wanda loves our puppy, Rocky. No, she doesn't. She don't want Mum. Doesn't want a dog. All dog pictures are now banned in our house. That looked like a photo of you after the all day on Wanda's mask. Oh, mate. Is that video earlier? Fucking hell. That was about... That was 2 years ago, two and a half years ago, something like that. It was June 2018, 19. I don't fucking know what it was. I was that pissed. But yeah, one of the best nights we've had as a couple. It was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Convinced the bastards loosen my nuts. Had Barney with a bloke that got quite heated. Who had parked over my drive. Next day, one of my wheels nearly falls off. Fucking manslaughter then. Fucking tow his head in with someone. Or don't. Forged a great relationship with Scott and Wanda. Cheers, Josh. And can't wait to go to Portsmouth to meet them sometime in the summer. Or we'll come to you. In daily contact on WhatsApp, Unreal People, hidden gems like Krista Butcher and Blue Van Man. I wouldn't disagree with any of that. Made some really good friends, and we're lucky. You know, we're some of the shit that goes on other people's channels, and I just can't be arsed with it. I've got involved in fucking drama before. Don't need it. Don't want it. I know where our channel sits. Quite happy with it. We've got a nice little family of people. Me, Dave and Chris, I've got Dean and Paul and Barry, all being no idea. John from Lord's Brewing. But Wanda's got some good friends in Lou and June, to be fair, that look out for her because she can get quite emotional around the YouTube stuff. Someone left a fucking horrible comment. But what annoys me, so this fucking arsehole put 2 comments on the channel now in 3 days, but they take the comments down, so I've got no way of replying. And it just that great. If you've got something to say, then you say it. That's absolutely fine, because then I've got the right of reply. And I've always said, you can have a go about me. You can say what you like about me. You have a go about Wanda, and we're going to have problems. I'll be your best friend or your worst enemy. June, Van, man, we're getting a puppy. Any alert you? Any advice? You've probably answered that about 6 months ago, June, to be fair. I'm so far behind. And June, yeah, June's lovely. And Lou. Paul, you slag. Paul's great. I've got a lot of time for Paul. It's been a great journey. Yeah, and you know, so I was saying a bit a few minutes ago. My friend Reese, who I've worked same company for 20 years. Don't see a lot of him. He brought some beers down to me. We'll have to meet up over Unity, Reese, for a couple of beers when we can. Episode 10, Return of Darth Vader. Plenty of puppy socialisation whilst it's young is the best advice I can give. They do have a nervous disposition, have a tendency to be a bit snappy around other dogs. Jesus Christ, and you've got Twoodle. He looks like an absolute nightmare. He must be a shivering wreck. Fucking the lurcher. Holy moly. I thought the last Jedi was going to be different. Yeah, it was different. It was fucking terrible. How shit... I'm just going to do this one. How shit was the Line of Duty finale? I'd have been happy if it turned out to be Mr. fucking Bean. Ten years building up to that. I won't give it away for the people who haven't seen it, but it was a bit sad. Hopefully, they'll have another season to put that right. Because if they're ending on that, that's just rubbish. Where are we? Wanda is the Queen. I've been going back through some of the our old videos, putting a video together. I think that's a bit about the growth of the channel, the change of the channel, and I've enjoyed watching some of Wanda's old stuff, and she's fantastic, and some of her expressions, some of her reactions, and stuff I'd forgotten, to be fair, over the years, and it's been a real pleasure and a real blast with Wanda. Wanda doesn't want to do YouTube. Let's cut the absolute shit here. Wanda doesn't want to do YouTube. She doesn't. She does it for me. I'm the one that drives the channel. She finds the beers. She finds the beers. She's the one that's looking for the food and all that sort of stuff. But she hates being filmed. Absolutely hates it. And it's been, when you go back and you look at the old stuff, and I'm sure I've seen Adam still around, and Dave and Chris and June, and when you go back and look at your old stuff and you look at how naive you are, and it's the word I'm looking for, you don't, it's all new, and it's really interesting to go back and watch. And I'm trying to put it together for before next week, but it's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And I genuinely think she's really come into her own now. She's she got her character. Without her, this channel dies on its arse, because I don't think we have one. I think it's very much where the beer stuff. It was more my channel, but she brought more than she ever knew. And watching her now, with the confidence that she's grown and given and gained from it, it's brilliant. But watching her old stuff, it's been really good. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, because I've never done it. Episode 11, The Rise of Jar Jar. Show the stream the video of the ghost on your phone. Adam will flip shit. I think it's isn't it? I can't. My phone's there, mate. I'm using it as the camera. There is Adam on the channel. I think it was January. We did the live stream, the Ghost Walk live stream, and I uploaded a clip of me Wanda and the kids. There's a park just around the corner, Something happens within that I can't explain, and everybody else that I've shown to can't explain either. You know, lovey.
Yeah, fine,
Died. You're good people. It's hard to find genuine people on this platform. Many just fake it, but you, Chris, Lou, Dave, June, et al. Are all sort of the earth. And I cast you in that sort of same group, Adam. Actually, I don't know you particularly well, but I like your videos. Obviously, Chris and Dave know you better than I do. But you come across as a genuine guy as well. And I think I think that shines through on certain people. Others,
Series 7 of Line of Duty.
when?
Adam's just said that his phone's just been cast for right.
Really?
There must be.
I was going to say, because that was a show. It was
I reckon it ain't him.
fucking depressing at the end of that series.
It ain't him, that's why.
Scott, I wonder hasn't stabbed you yet because she let you and she feeds you. Yeah, I know. I do check my food for poison. Ever that very easy, dogs? Thank you. Fuck, I don't think I have that saved anymore, brothers. I'll take a look. Return of an Ewok. Fucking Ewoks. I hate the Ewoks. I'm not being funny, right? So you've got this Imperial mega thing. Like you've got the stormtroopers, all this technology, and they get beaten by some fucking teddies with sticks. Oh, come on. Revenge of the Ewoks.
What did you say about your millennium?
Oh, I'm getting around to my millennium focus in a minute, actually. I reckon we have a ghost here. Some twat keeps nicking my digestives out of the fridge. You need to get old. What's her name? What was that? The old ghost people in Wanda. Most Haunted. Yvette Fielding. She'll come herself. And the guy that's always shitting himself. Have you seen it? A ghost literally whizzes past Scott in the park. Yeah. I can't explain that. He'll get more than that if I know he don't. Right, I'm going to get around to my favourite present. So, at my absolute lowest, which was Christmas 2017? I was going through divorce and getting to Derek and Corin. And it was the first Christmas sort of split between my son and my ex-wife. And I wasn't living here. I was still living with the ex-wife and going through divorce. And I was an absolute mess. Went missing for days when I was with Wanda, didn't respond to anything. And she was worried out of her skin. Numerous times. Christmas Day, I was supposed to have my son for the morning, and she was going to have him for the afternoon. Couldn't help herself, so I saw him for all of about 30 minutes. Came round here, and was a mess, an absolute mess. So sat here, no offense to Wanda, didn't really want to be here, didn't want to be anywhere, and just didn't know where my life was going. And so opening presents up, I bought her a few. I can't even remember what I bought her. Genuinely can't. My mind was so messed up at the time. And then we're opening these presents. She's giving me all these nice presents, and then right at the very end of the present, she left this thing to the end. All the girls had opened all their presents. Wanda's opened all hers, and there's one present left, and it's mine. And it's this fucking great big box. And I'm like, Wanda's got no money, right? No money. She's been living on the breadline for years, bringing up two girls on her own. Is that heating on?
It's off.
Off. That's not part of the story. So there's this big box, and I'm like, what's in this box? So she gives this box over, and I open it up. And I can't remember if I was in tears or not. or just a bit dumbstruck by what she bought. And what she bought me was this. So it's a Millennium Falcon Lego. Oh shit, that broke. All opens up, so you got all the people, bits and pieces inside of it. And I was like, well, you can't really afford that. So I'm not going to do it today because it's Christmas Day. I said, but why have you bought me that? And she turned around and she said, I've bought you that because today you need something to take your mind off your son and everything else that's going on. I said, and I couldn't believe it, that somebody had actually thought of me so much to pay money she couldn't afford so I could have my mind taken off what was going on in my... I said, well, I'm not going to do that. I said, I think I was just blown away by it. And I sat at the we had dinner and at the table and everything, and then she went off. Her brother lives around the corner, Trevor, and she said, we're gonna go see Trevor. Are you coming?" I'm like, "No, I'm staying here on my own." And I sat here from about 2 o'clock, something like that, till 10 o'clock, steadily getting absolutely hammered whilst making that. And it's my favourite present I think I've probably ever had, for the fact that it made a really hard day that much easier. And I've never forgotten it. And whenever she said, "What's your favourite present you've ever had?" And it sits. We've got up in our bedroom. There's about that much space between the wardrobe and the ceiling, because it's in a loft conversion. That sits on the top of my wardrobe, and every morning when I get up I see it, because it means that much to me. And I'll stop now before I get a bit emotional. Right, a lot of toxic arseholes on YouTube. No need for them. I completely agree. There are some absolute dickheads. Paranormal Activity is only bad if it's dark shadows and if your floors feel like... We do have shadows. No Cliff Richard. Just the shadows. What video is this? I need to see it. You're a friend of mine on Facebook. I'll send you the link, Adam. My first date was with Claire. It was in a pub. Then we went back to her flat and got absolutely pissed out our skull. Top man. I was pissed out my skull. The first 2 times I'm out on Wonder. Shark, the lovely Kev. I'm glad to meet you all. Hopefully one day we'll all meet in person. That would be fantastic. Really, really, really look forward to that, mate. Glad I never watched Line of Duty now. Don't be glad you've not seen it, because every episode, up until fucking Sundays, has been brilliant, June. In all honesty, the story has been absolutely phenomenal. But it's built for 10 years. And if that's how they're going out, it's really sad. Love when all you guys were on John's live stream. I've got a lot of time for John. John he's just an absolute cracker. A genuinely nice man. He sent me a message on I think it was Friday. So he was doing his 11th live stream. So he's celebrating his 11th live stream. Did I want to come on? I said, well, Wanda's at a party. I'll come on for an hour or so. And he sent me a message saying, please don't say fuck or bugger. So I called him a fucking bugger. And we went from there. And Paul, they're good guys. Hi, Scott. Did do a live event at 30 East Drive, Pontefract, the Poltergeist house. Oh, you wonder? Mm-hmm. Have you seen that?
The Poltergeist house.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Is that
in London?
Is that the Enfield haunting?
Oh, stop that.
Shane, if you said in the chat, is that the Enfield haunting?
Because because you can actually stay there, can't you, and pay? But it'll probably follow me back here.
Yeah, yeah, wonder and bring her back with her. Fucking hell. She don't need enough fucking bad luck. Jesus Christ. So many questions. What was... No, can't say that. I'm gonna skip over that for people who haven't seen it. So many questions. But I'm going to go back to that, actually, because I said exactly the same to Wanda this morning. That puzzled me. I noticed that. Why was Buckles so frightened when Lakewell was strangled in If He Was H? And who forged the production order? Buckles was in jail. I thought that. Why was he so scared?
I don't think it's him.
Completely agree, Adam. Also, Giles Corr and Food Writer mentioned on Twitter that his friend has been cast for Series 7. They can't leave it there.
I don't think it is Buckles.
Hot Pals. Hello, mate. Hope you're all right. No, it can't be. It can't be Buckles. 10 years to end with that fucking idiot as the criminal mastermind. Don't think so. Apparently, the Titanic only didn't hit an iceberg. The lower boiler room was on fire when they set off. My great granddad on dad's side was apparently the captain. He was the captain. That was his fault. Fucking hell, he killed fucking hundreds. It did sail from Southampton though, so every cloud. Get Derek and Cora in. It was you who got me into the craft side of things, Scott, and all the amazing people on YouTube for that. I think Ed, if I've got you to do anything, mate, I do apologise. I was looking back on some of my videos today and realised how much fucking weight I've put on, and I was almost fucking astounded by it. But do you know what? I've made some really. We've made some really good friends, me and Wanda, and we don't get any shit on our channel generally, especially on the lives. We don't need moderators really. We get the odd knobhead coming every now and then, but we're quite lucky really that we've got a nice group of people, and it's a weird one. Never thought. I don't think we'd last 3 weeks on YouTube, let alone almost 2 years. Have you heard that Taika Waititi is making a Star Wars movie supposed to be Old Republic, and they're remaking Knights of the Old Republic game? The Knights of the Old Republic game was brilliant. Taika Waititi, if he's making a Star Wars film, that could be incredible. So he's the guy that did Thor: Wonder Ragnarok,
Okay.
and he was the one who played Korg.
Yeah.
Oh no, I just remembered I watched both the Ewok films. The horror. Utter shit. With Caravan of Courage. No, thank you. Scott, your beard's now starting to take shape again. I hated my face without a beard. I did it for a good cause. Don't mind. Don't wind Wander up. She'd do worse as stab you. She'd shave your beard. She wouldn't. She wouldn't be that unkind. 284 Green Street, Enfield, about 10 minutes down the road from me. There's a family living there now. Balls to that, says Paul. You would not want to live.
They've got the house really cheap.
But yeah, they would have fucking given it away for fucking them. Paul, have you obviously seen that? The Enfield haunting? Is that what The Conjuring is on? Is The Conjuring around there?
Yeah, it is.
But the TV series that had Timothy Spall, whatever his name is brilliant. What a series that, a couple of episodes that was. Sanjia Wise, she's head of the OCG. That's who's the woman cop? Head top of the top shop cop woman. I reckon it's her. Episode 12, Attack of the Hawks. I know of Edvette Fielding. Send a fucking here, mate. You can have a field day here. 10 years and they fucked it. 10 years of Game of Thrones and they fucked that up as well. Never watched an episode of Game of Thrones. Never interested me, to be fair. The only two, I'm just going to see June's gone. See you later, June. Thanks for coming. The only series that for me that they never fucked up was Breaking Bad, which was just superb. We're watching at the moment. I've seen it all before, but I'm taking Wanda through it. The West Wing, that never lost the plot. But most of them, even The Walking Dead, I've not watched the new series of The Walking Dead because it looked like a pile of crap. So, yeah, it's all weird. Programs just lose the plot every now and then. Got Tom Cruise coming to Derbyshire. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, you notice he's only about fucking 2'6", isn't he? Got Tom Cruise coming to Derbyshire. See you soon. Take care. Later, June. Yeah, part 2 of The Conjuring was based on that story. Very entertaining. What we do like a horror film, don't we, Wanda?
Yeah, especially like The Conjuring, where it's based on a true story and stuff.
Proper jumpy films, proper films that are going to make.
Not silly, unrealistic stuff.
We watched what did we watch last night? Knives Out. We watched last night. Quite enjoyed that. That was all right.
On a bit too long.
Half hour too long for me and Wanda, but it was okay. It was quite amusing in places. Good story. Half hour too long. You what, love? You what?
Huh?
What did you say?
Oh, nothing.
You said something.
I know.
What did you say?
You'll see in a minute.
Oh. They always run everything for too long. I don't disagree with that. I think when you're getting over sort of anything over 5 series, I think things are starting to struggle a little bit. What are we watching? We're watching This Is Us on Prime, and the first 4 series have been really, really good. The latest series, it's got a bit political for me, and I don't want to tune in for political real world goings on. I don't want to fucking go away and watch stuff that takes me away from all the stuff that's going on in our world. And when things do that, I sort of zone out a little bit. And when it started out, I was like, I don't like it. Paul Mortal. Hello, Paul. Hope you're all right, mate. Evening, Scott. Happy birthday to the boss for the other day. Best wishes to all the members of your gorgeous family. Thank you, mate. She had an absolutely... Are you going to come and say hello for 5 minutes? Yeah. No.
It's a Star Wars thing.
It's not Star Wars, is it? It's just a chat.
It's okay.
She had a great time. She turned around to me, I think it was the next day, which was Wednesday. So she was 40 this time last week. She turned around to me. She had the best birthday that she'd ever had. All the kids were involved, and Wanda's had a shit life. So it was nice to do something nice for her. She does everything for everybody else. So doing nice things for Wanda it's simple, really, and she deserves every minute of it. Enjoy your bath, June. That story had me filling up, me bastard. That was pure love. Do you know what? Wanda's done a lot for me. I've said it a lot of times that if I hadn't met Wanda when I did, I'm not sure I'd be here. She sort of dragged me. Drugged. She didn't drug me. No, can we rewind 30 seconds? Wanda has not drugged me that I know of. She has dragged me to the point where I'm a functioning human being. Not always in the right functions and in the right way, but I am a functioning human being. I'm probably 90% of the time happier than I've ever been in my life. There are stuff that drags me down, but she's always there holding my hand, and it's amazing, really. He's going into a quarry, Scott, in the Peak District. Oh, what's that? What have I missed? Who is? Oh, Tom Cruise. Fucking bury the cunt in it. Bury him in it. That's what I say. Horrible little bastard. Liked him in Top Gun. And Jerry Maguire, to be fair. Did you see Haunting of Hill House? I did. So there was a second series of that. We didn't start watching that, did we? We saw Haunting of Hill House. The Netflix one.
Yeah, there's a series, but I think there's a film.
Is it a film?
There's a film too.
Right. Don't know. I'm sure the Haunting of Hill House was on Netflix. We saw the series. I thought it was all right. I thought another one that petered out a little bit. Peaky Blinders is another one that goes on too long. I think I watched 2 episodes of the Peaky Blinders years ago, and that was it. Always watch a bit of Unsolved Mysteries before. Fucking hell. Yeah, just to cheer yourself up. Watched Russell Crowe's new one the other night, Unhinged it's called. Well worth a watch on Sky now. All right, I'll give that a go, Paul. Not seen The Walking Dead for about 2 years. I started watching the spin-off a few years ago, but that went all Pete Tong. Think they ran out of ideas. Get on here, Wanda. So that's the Fear the Walking Dead. We tried watching that, and Wanda can be a nightmare watching things that I'll just like watch and watch. Wanda will get quite bored, understandably. And I don't know where we left that. It all went a bit tits up, didn't it? She's not responding.
Sorry, I thought you was talking to everybody.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, it's not that. Some go on for months and months, and I just want to watch something different sometimes.
Yeah. It's Disney Star Wars now, Wanda. Did you not see Rise of Skywalker? Yeah, so it's Disney chat now, Wanda. Let's talk about Disney.
Yeah, you go to 0.
Yeah, everyone's gone, Wanda. There's nothing more I'd like at the moment than to meet you and Wanda, John Lids, Paul and Abby. Remember, I've done amazing, and I hold you all up. Appreciate that. We're all in the same boat. May the 17th. Things open properly a little bit, and then June sometime where we can start actually doing things. She drugged you on that train. I think she did. I reckon she got that on that truck. It was to be fair, I'd had a shitload to drink that day. I'm sure she did drug you. I saw the video of you hanging on the truck. I was not a well man.
I always have to do one the next day or the day before.
Scott Wonder, the Beatles right. Love is all you need.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they don't go there, it's darker.
The Blue Bear Man. Good evening, Dave. How are you this evening? Haven't heard from you for a while. I hear The Walking Dead is based on the public being advised to take a vaccine, which was to stop you get a cold. That's very interesting, especially as Chris the Butcher has today had his vaccine and he seems to have dropped off. Any relation? Wanda, would you get me that other beer, please?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. My glamorous assistant is going to furnish me with my last beer of the evening. Derek Dorcora died last year. Is he haunting himself? He was fucking useless, wasn't he? Do you remember? He started off being really, really good. And then all of a sudden he was possessed every week. Oh, fuck off. Fucking idiot. Stephen Graham has been cast. Thank you. Stephen Graham has been cast in the next series of Peaky Blinders. Lives in Ibstock. I know Dave's a massive fan of Stephen Graham. He was fantastic in This Is England, and there's Corbett in Line of Duty. He was fucking brilliant. My sister sees him all the bloody time in the co-op, and it pisses me off because I'm a huge fan. Just go stalk him, Adam. It's the new Mission Impossible that's getting filmed here. Fucking hell, is that still going? Jesus, I saw Mission Impossible 1. Mission Impossible. Yeah, and 2, I think. I think on about 36 now or something. Yeah, no, Dave wants to do a podcast with him. Just go and stalk him. You know where he's going now, Dave. Go and just stand in there for the rest of the week. He'll pop in. Podcast, he's probably still up for a seance. Fucking, it would be your luck when you go to a seance. That fucking idiot comes through. Is there anybody there? No, then. No, that's Jimmy's. Oops. What's that, Scott? It's Scott from French Hawk Beer Review, all the way from Rhode Island in the States. That became well, mate. And a great name. I don't think I've subscribed to you. I'll sort that out. Pole dancing on a train. You cheer us up, Scott. Fucking hell. Do you know what? I've had that. That night was brilliant. It was an absolutely brilliant night. It went from the highs of going driving all the way up there, the lows to Pearl Jam cancelling, go to the O2. I said I wanted to go and watch a film. She looked like a shit in the slippers. And then this Pearl Jam group, Pearl Jam with 2 M's, are now called Legal Jam. So that they were going to do a gig over at the Borderline over in sort of Soho that way, or Tottenham. That fucking hell. So I said, oh, well, I don't really want to go. I just wanted to see the real Pearl Jam. We end up over there. So we get the tickets. So the ticket sold out in 30 minutes. So the quickest ever for any tribute group. We go over there, end up in a Brewdog pub, had a couple in there, go over to the Borderline. Atmosphere is absolutely fantastic. And it was just a phenomenal night. Just incredible. I say it's one I'd never forget, but I don't actually remember it. There's a game called Phasmophobia online. It's a ghost hunting game. Wanda.
Yeah.
Phasmophobia.
Okay. Not rude, is it?
It's a ghost hunting game. Phasmophobia. Saw a video yesterday of some bloke turning up to an interview him at his house. He was having his dinner and they bought a plate out for him. He's brilliant. I get the impression that Steve, what's his name? I can't remember what his fucking name is. Bollocks. Stephen Graham is just a genuinely nice man. And if you turned up, as long as you weren't an arsehole to him, I think he'd probably be all right. Sam Smalley, hello mate, hope you're all right here in Australia. How are you doing? Yeah, what's things like out there now? That's right. I hope you didn't hit the pole in that video. I don't actually remember the night. So Wanda would tell you better if you decided to come on. She would tell you what was going on in that video because I have absolutely zero knowledge.
I didn't know what you were doing.
Wanda, well,
filmed it because I thought I've never seen anything like it.
Wanda's just said I only started filming because I've never seen anything like it. There was all sorts going on that night.
To show you how you were.
To show me how I was. I could tell you all sorts about that night, but it'd probably get my channel taken down if I told you some of the things that I got up to. I'm not going to, don't worry. How I wasn't arrested is incredible. Pearl Jam are a great live act. Seen them in Amsterdam. Saw them at the O2 when they so we had tickets when they had to reschedule. We went back and they played for 3.5 hours. It was fantastic. I've seen them then. I've seen them in Cardiff, and I saw them in Brixton in '93, something like that. All's been really, really good. But there's a Callum McClellan. I don't know where you're based, but there's a really, really good tribute act called Legal Jam now, and they're fantastic. My cousin was bass guitarist for a band called UK Subs. So you've got also Pabsy H, who's in the chat. He was the drummer for I think I'm allowed to say this, for Franz Ferdinand. My cousin was bass guitarist for a band called UK Subs. They did the main theme for this film. This is England. This is England. It's fantastic.
He auditions got them because they wanted him to meet.
No, but he got the job.
His family first.
Yeah, but he got the job, and then he because they wanted to uproot his family, then he wouldn't. Fair play to him. I just love to meet him. He has replied to my comments on Twitter. I get that impression, Dave, to be fair, about Stephen Graham. He comes across as one of these people that aren't really so far up their arse that they're not unapproachable. So I met you. You weren't unapproachable. I mean, you were whistling me up the fucking road. And I think when you become... When you can't be bothered with the people that watch you, I think you've got a real issue. That's for me. That's just how I am. Still a bit up and down here, mate. In my area, pretty good though. We've got huge good beer week coming up next week. Can't wait. So is that like a festival? Best series ever. Only Fools and Horses. Agreed. It's going to be up there. It's going to be up there in the stuff that's gone on. I'm a huge fan of Only Fools and Horses. It's timeless. Saw the Who in 2006 in Newcastle. Jaw on the floor for 3 hours. Amazing. Pearl Jam do the same. Pearl Jam don't have any. Certainly when they tour on their own, they have no support group anymore. They just come on and play for 3.5 hours. And obviously, where we saw them at the O2 on the rescheduled date, it was it felt like they had to make something up to people. I think it was really, really good. I'm gonna fuck this name up, aren't I? Carcajou 70. If I've said that wrong, I'm so sorry. 78. Drinking staggeringly good. We decided not to endorse your brewery on your recommendation. What do you think of it? My local brewery, one of my local breweries, staggeringly good. Huge fan of Joe and the guys up there. Really nice people. That beer is a pot shot aimed at another channel that decided to take into their hands unnecessarily heavy-handed way of dealing with a situation with that chewy checker wrecker. And it's a great beer. I was a huge fan of the decided not to enjoy your brewery. Oh, sorry, bloody superb. I've had it on tap. No, I haven't had it on a can down there. Really, really good. Come on the live, Wanda. I think you're beating your head against the wall. How's Leicester doing, Dave? Will they finish top 4? My new second teammate behind Leeds United. Stephen Graham lives in Ibstock, so he must be down to earth. There is a walk in Ibstock, and a mate seen him walk in with Johnny Depp. You know you got to go and stalk Dave. You're telling us, you know the place you got to go to. You want to meet him. Oh, hello, mate. I've got a dog as well. Hint, hint. Could have done with West Ham losing yesterday, but fingers crossed we can do it. Wouldn't mind trying the Choco Libra. Don't think you can get it now. Is that the Brewdog beer, Mark? I went to somebody sent me a message that there was some new beers in Morrison's. There's a new North Star from Northern Monk that's got it hasn't got almond in it, it's got hazelnut in it instead. So that might be worth checking out. I think they've got some other stuff going in as well. Bluefair Man, imagine that though, just casually walk in and there's Johnny Depp, Stephen Graham. You think you've done acid. Choco Libra. I've done Choco Libra. I've had that. I did a curry live curry cook. I won't say it was curry cooked, but live curry cook. And I think I did that. It was all right. Not too bad. You really would. Mission Impossible, is that when you're on the drink and can't go to the toilet? I'll tell you what, if you're on the drink and you can't go to the toilet, there's a fucking serious issue. John McVicker is also my... Go on then. I don't know who the fucking hell John McVicker is, but... Oh, hang on. If you could enlighten me, that would be very helpful. I'm just back, had an absolute nightmare with Kieran. Yeah, I apologise, mate, but you are blocked. I'm so sorry, you've got to go. Fucking hell, it's 9:15 already. Didn't realise that. Cheers from across the pond. Hello, Brian. Hope you're all right, mate. I do watch your videos. I don't comment. I've got so much going on. But I like your stuff. It's really, really good. Really entertaining. I'll just do the next comment, sorry. So I do watch. It's just I'm a nightmare for commenting, mate. Bye. Cheers, Chris. Love you. Lose back to. I don't know how long I'm going for. I'm governed by my good lady. I'm hoping she might pop on for 10 minutes before we go. Time flies when you're having fun, Scott. I've really enjoyed geeking out with you tonight. I've got one last thing to show you, actually. Just remembered. So at the O2, for Met Wonder in 2017. March 2017. My birthday is July the 24th. Although I'll be Warrior Fest this year, fucking hammered. Yeah, sorry, just reading the comments. And for my not my first birthday, because that'd be a bit weird. For my birthday, the first birthday she was with me, we went on a secret special trip. So but I knew where we were going. So she had all this thing planned. And I'm a nightmare. So she told me for this date, I couldn't plan anything. We had to be here at a certain time, and we were going to go to a secret special destination. So meet up with her, and we go to the O2, and there was this, and it was called Star Wars Identities, and it was a showcase of things through Star Wars throughout the years. So I bought the book that came along with it, and it was like a museum of all bits that were in there. I don't know if you can see on any of this. I apologise. So all these things that are in the book, they had in the museum as well. I think I'm just talking to Leah, actually, Lou. So that Wanda,
Yeah.
come and pop on for 5 minutes. I'm talking about where you sent me to see this. Oh, come on. So yeah, Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Huh? Is Reese still there? So Reese is saying he's called Drunk Jawa. The Jawa. So it shows you the stuff that was in the cabinets at the I don't know if you can see this. Han Solo and Carbonite. Yeah.
So I put it on my store.
And the original drawings, some of the original drawings. So that's what Yoda was supposed to look like.
Miss Anders was meant to message you.
Email her.
So some of the original drawings by Ralph McQuarrie.
Get some.
Oh, what, in a minute? Or whatever. Oh, she said it might be around 10.
So she happy to touch it.
Some of the old Clone Wars stuff as well.
That was from that day, wasn't it, Scott?
Yeah, I was just telling people about it. So some of the costumes from the films, but there was also it's like a museum piece of old movie props and things like that. And then, yeah, I think that was the final thing you saw. One of the final things you saw at the end, which was the Darth Vader costume. All I can remember is that me and Wanda needed to go for a pee all the way round.
Oh yeah, holding it in
I
So-
remember that. We thought we
Yeah, the Vader's mask underneath
yeah,
the
because we had a quick drink before going in.
Yeah, we had a beer, didn't we?
That was the only downside, really.
Downside, it was really enjoying it, but we had to get through a bit quick because I needed a slash. It was a fantastic day, really, really good. Right, let's crack through some of these rest of these comments. We used to have a pond. Thanks. What you like? The best nights are the ones you can't remember. Oh, that's fucking loads of them, mate. Wondering a test of that. What happened to the series you watched Sunday? Got told it was a letdown. Line of Duty. Yeah, it was. But there's got to be another series to fucking justify that because it wasn't right. Are you popping in, Wanda? Says Lou. Are you popping on, Wanda?
It's all Star Wars.
It's not. I finished now. You come on for 5 minutes. We'll close it down.
See, Reese won a Star Wars competition on the radio.
Come on, lovey. 5 minutes and we'll close it down. Here she comes, Zola Bud.
A what?
Zola Bud.
Who's that?
So the shoeless runner. It's a line from In Sickness and in Health from years ago. Dave thought it was funny.
What happened to our
Oh no, because I moved Grogu. I am here, says Reese.
Disney.
Wanda's got, yeah, so you fit in. Disney's good.
Disney jumper. Hello, everybody.
You can do my comments now because I'm fucking useless at the comments.
I don't know where you are.
Oh, Bob. That one there.
Reese has said, I'm here.
I know, because I have to show you a picture of a Jawa,
Yeah.
and then obviously he's called Drunk. Reese, have you sorted your channel out yet? You're going to sort of channel out. Let me know.
Is that your last one?
Yeah.
Right. Scott, don't ban me from your channel for this, but I've never heard of Pearl Jam. My cousin was Judge Dredd, signed to Trojan, worked with artists such as Prince, Buster Desmond, Decca, Bob Marley, etc. Funny. You muted me, Scott.
No.
Oh, it says Mike.
No, but this one, because we were running off this one.
Okay. Is that why everyone could hear you earlier?
Yes, I fucked up.
Hi, Chris.
Never heard of Pearl Jam, and you're a bloody radio DJ.
Yeah, but I hadn't before I met you. Did I?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I hadn't. Scott, you should listen to Judge Dredd. I have a feeling you will like his humour.
Wasn't that Sliced Alone? He was Judge Dredd, wasn't he?
No, that was a film, Scott. How many you had?
I was joking.
I won a Star Wars comp on the radio when Force Awakens came out. Got a load of toys and BB-8 lot. Does that say?
And a BB-8 bot.
Oh, cool.
I don't think I've got a BB-8.
They were in the Disney store.
Got loads of pop heads.
What's the black one?
Oh, and I got this.
Pabsy, are you from Newcastle? I'm from Ashington. I work for an FM station up here. Also worked with Alan Robson on Night Owls once. Definitely need a third series. Can't leave it like that. Lou, totally think it's the third series for...
Don't know. For what?
Is that Line of Duty?
Yeah, 7th, isn't it?
It'll
So-
be on the 7th.
I've got this as well, which is a limited edition one. I know I'm covering your face, but I apologise.
all right.
And this is for the Mandalorian.
It's special.
What did it come with?
It come with,
Baby Yoda.
yeah.
So these are single prints.
Yeah, it's got a special printed bit there.
So they've got they're numbered. I
Yeah.
think.
There is something that goes
Oh, it's here, look.
Yeah.
There's an embossed number in there. But yeah, so they're limited edition.
Yeah.
So we've got to get a frame for that.
Only
as well.
so many were sold.
Only so many made and sold.
Mm.
And then I've also got this. Which is made me cry actually. So this is Star Wars plaque, but if you look at it, it's made up of all names of things and stuff. So you got Leia, Chantel, Archie, Dad, Stepdad, Craft Beer, Scoot.
Yeah, it was Father's Day, weren't it, last year?
Wonder, Wrestling, Pearl Jam, Farter, Funny, Farter, Carlin. Never saw that. Penguin Knee. Poos himself.
What's it say, Carling?
Oh, Caring.
Caring?
Was it Carlin?
No.
Poos himself, Wrestling, Wild Hearts, PlayStation, YouTube.
It's all on there. We take Wonder over Star Wars chat all day.
Arsehole.
My team meet on Friday night. Love the jumper. Minnie Mouse, Disney jumper. So Wanda survived the stairs. That was from last year, wasn't it, Scott? When we did the 2.6 mile challenge every day, and we done running that day, and it was hot, and yeah, I was so worn out. It really exhausted me, and climbing up the stairs.
I genuinely. So the story behind that, can't remember what happened, but I was sat on the sofa, and I got a text saying, "Help me." So we got 2 flights of stairs up into the loft room, and that's what I came across. I thought, well, filming that. So
I didn't even know you filming
you didn't
it.
even
I
know.
was generally feeling dead.
So what I'm doing
Hi, Pepsi.
I've been going through old things. So these YouTube shorts, you can only put them up if they're a minute long or under, and they have to be done in portrait mode. So we've been going through our phones, haven't we? Just seeing sort of random shit that we've
I've
got.
got loads on Scott. Some cannot be watched.
No. So yeah.
After a night out or in the hotel, it's hilarious what I've got. It's so funny, but for my amusement.
So yeah, we're just sticking random bits up at the moment. The things that are a couple of years old, just things that make us. So we've got one coming out tomorrow. So the one with Poundland the other day where I was pushing her over.
Oh, he kept doing it.
I've got another one where I won't say what it is, but yeah, there's about 4 or 5 clips.
You know, he's always taking the mickey out of me and picking on me. Chris says, not keen on Pearl Jam, I prefer strawberry. Broke my iPhone, so waiting to send it off to be fixed, and I'll start making some
short videos.
I've got lost on how many series, meant series 6, Line Duty.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. We know what you're on about.
Yeah, they I don't think it's him at all. I don't think he's H.
Buckles.
I don't think he is.
Fuck him.
I think it's just to make you believe it is, but I reckon there's going to be a twist. I prefer jelly. Carling, beer on the
fucking brain. I know, it's caring.
Yeah, that's right. He's always got beer on the brain. We've got a film clips of prequels. One is side by Dave
Prowse. Who's Dave Prowse? Darth Vader.
Kev, Scott, your next beer shed need to mimic the Star Wars cantina.
I am allowed.
Oh, can you
I am allowed a bigger beer shed.
Mark James says, I'm off now, Scott. Have a good night and take care, Wonder. PS 2.6 miles look like 10 miles.
Yeah,
It certainly did. It was like running and it was in hot weather, wasn't it, Scott?
Shit. I can't remember. I all I remember sitting on the sofa getting a text saying, help me.
Charlie, we said hi and I'm still good for a song. Oh, yeah, you said about a song with Leah, wasn't
Yes.
it? For charity.
So we've got Pabsy's doing some music for our channel.
Mm-hmm.
Because I keep getting copyright fucking claims
Yeah,
on
even
stuff.
though you think it's okay to use and it's just not, is it?
Yeah. So he's very generously offered to help me and you out with some stuff.
Yeah.
And what I might
Chris
do,
as well, bless him.
And Chris as well. So what I might do is if Pabsy comes up with enough stuff, I might put it out to our subscribers to pick what they want. What do you reckon?
Yeah. I think Hastings is H.
No, he's not. He's the most
I reckon.
mother of God.
Oh, I know. His sayings are great, aren't they? They are good though, aren't they?
There's a YouTube video that's about 8 minutes of Tedisms.
Oh, right.
And it's just mother of God, we're sucking on diesel now. Sucking on diesel, it's just brilliant. Anybody that hasn't watched Line of Duty, it is really, really
I
good.
haven't seen that yet.
Have you not?
No.
Really good. Watch it in a minute. Corbett is H. He's dead.
What Star Wars merchandise would you like to have if money didn't matter? He would like the massive Lego Millennium Falcon. It is huge, and apparently, how long does it take to make?
It's 700 quid.
It's bigger than our
500
table.
quid, something like that.
Yeah.
It's huge. If
money wasn't an issue, it would be that.
I looked at when I had my divorce money. I was when we were in Disneyland. I was about that close to buying it. It's massive, absolutely massive. It's like 2,000. I don't even know how many pieces it is, but it's huge.
Yeah, it is huge, and it's in the Lego stores, isn't it? That's what you think. See. It's the 20-second intro that's doing my nutting.
Right. So I've tasked Paul with, obviously we need an intro.
You know. Yeah.
In case they come after me for this fucking thing we use now. So I need a 20-second intro.
Yeah.
And some jingle things as well where we do like we go out and about. Go on.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
No,
so
what did you say?
just remember something. Go on, carry on.
And that's what I've asked him for.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and the ball's completely in his court. What he thinks suits our channel, and it's obviously causing him a nightmare. I do apologise, Paul. I'm so sorry, mate.
Scott, you tried siren beers.
I thought he was going. Fuck off.
Seen them advertised last night on Facebook. They've got some really nice cocoa stouts.
Broken Dream.
Yeah. Really nice.
Soundwave is okay. Calypso's okay. I'm trying to think of. There's one in Asda's. I think Asda's is California IPA. That's okay.
I want an R2D2 robot.
Also, I do apologise. We had a box of siren beer sent from our good friend Tyrannosaurus 69, a lovely guy called Toby. They were all stouts because he knew Wonder likes a stout, and they were all fantastic as well.
I want an R2D2 robot. Only character I know.
I've got one there.
Oh, get him working.
I can't because my phone's there.
Oh, yeah.
And he needs to charge him up.
Oh, okay. Mine would be a life-size Solo in carbonate fridge.
Yeah.
Someone's put it on their fridge door, haven't they?
They are fantastic. I really like them.
Brian's in. Have you seen the video of when they were filming Star Wars, but Darth Vader's voice was the actor playing his voice? It's weird hearing him speak in a different voice than James L. Jones.
So listening to Dave Prowse, who's got a broad Bristolian accent, because he was from Bristol. Hello, Luke, you are my son. Doesn't sound right.
No.
Carrot puncher.
speaking of Star Wars, I've tagged you into something.
My phone's there.
They brought out I think it's Brew York. They brought out 2 Star Wars themed beers.
Okay.
Yeah, hang on, let me get my phone.
Hockey docky.
Is it Star Wars themed?
Yes. I want to see the guys interact with the stormtrooper. See you guys interact with the stormtroopers at Galaxy's Edge. I think it would be a good laugh. I know they're building one over in
Disneyland.
Paris as well. So we'll whenever that will be, I don't know. Lou by Henry the Hoover. I'm going now. Been up since. Cheers, Mark. Hope you're all right, pal. Dave, Chris does the hoovering. I want to break free. I want to break free. Apparently, I do the hoovering. The best Green Cross Code man around. Look left, look left, look right. Or what was it? I can't remember. The Green Cross Code. I can't remember. Yeah. About 1981, something like that, the Green Cross Code man. You can hover while you hoover. Apparently I do the hovering. You can hover. Have you found it yet?
Yes, it is Brew York.
Yeah.
For Star Wars, they've brewed 2 Star Wars themed beers to commemorate this day.
Right.
One's called the Mangolorian.
Mangolorians.
6.2 mango and lime milkshake IPA, juicy mango with zesty lemon with galaxy hops from a land far away.
So
Finished with a lashing of vanilla for a creamy and smooth finish.
So they use galaxy hops.
Right,
That's quite
and the
amusing.
other one is Mosaic Cafeteria.
Let's have a look. Moss Isley, Catharina.
Which is a sour.
It's a guava,
Re-
papaya, a lime sour.
And here they are.
Okay. That people can see them.
The Mangolorian. Apparently, the people that
The
got
Mangolorian.
subscriptions will get them first.
Right.
And then they're out next week, apparently, online.
I'm more interested in the Mangolorian, but I do like the artwork. We got the Biff Moss Isley person there. They look really cool.
So, yeah, I've tagged you in, so I thought you might appreciate that.
Yes. Hovering, not hoovering.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, I did a vacuum, not the hoovering. This could be another, oh, God. I call it Hoover. What do you call it?
Hoover.
Hoover's the garden.
Well,
Sometimes I've hoovered it. Oh,
fucking hell, how many times are you going? I'm not a sour fan. I can't.
No.
I can't.
Try, don't we?
I try reviewing sours, but I always feel like I'm not doing them any justice because
A lot of people, they are quite popular with people, though, because some say they wouldn't be sending them.
secondly, you could do a load of them.
Yeah,
but I
people
just
love them, don't they?
it's
But
not-
I'm not a sour drinker.
it's not a style. I'm going to try some more.
What's
This
the thing I drank, though? The slushy thing.
that's not a sour.
Oh, what was
It's
it?
a wrecker.
It was a record, but it has got a bit of sourness to it, though.
So they're doing so secondly good. They had the problem with the chewy cherry wrecker that was 8.5%, where it kept popping out the can. And what they did was they turned the stuff that was in the tanks into a slushy, and we had one while we were down there, and it almost blew your head off, didn't it?
It was very nice, but dangerously nice. Tried once, very nearly chucked down the sink.
And do you know what, they are a very I don't know. I try with sours. It's not that I don't dislike them. It's just that I don't appreciate them enough.
Yeah, but it's like the sweets. People love the sour sweets, don't they?
Mhm.
Whereas I don't. People could eat sour sweets all day and
Yep.
really enjoy them, whereas I wouldn't. I'll take one bite and be like, oh, I really don't like that.
It's just a style I don't particularly like.
People like it.
I'll try some more in the. I know Vault City. I know I've just seen Martin's. I've had Vault City stuff in the past, Martin, through Beer 52 boxes and things like that. Rocker's beer review. Damn it, Star Wars beers now. I'm going to need to do overtime. Sorry, Reese. Yeah, I've seen the stuff in Tesco's, Martin. I'm not interested. I've tried Vault City stuff in the past when they were part of Beer 52. I've done bits and pieces. It's just the style that I can't get on with.
It's like I can't get on with the style you like.
Yep.
Because I like the stouts and stuff, don't I? And
Yep.
ciders. Whereas you can't stand my ciders. They're too sweet.
Too
for me.
sweet. I'm not a sweet.
You don't like the too sweet stuff, whereas I love it. And just scratched the baby.
I want a booby.
No, the baby.
The baby.
Yeah,
What baby?
the tattoo.
Oh, fucking hell. Thought you were telling me something I didn't know then.
I had Great Ormond Street done, and it's really.
Can't show you though, because it's a bit close to the tit.
No, it's not. It's on my arm. I would not put it there.
It's
Hello.
and maybe your Ben might be hiring as well.
My son's mate has a stormtrooper suit. He makes a fortune doing events and parties. Yeah, I bet.
Basically does, yeah.
I'm like Wonder, like a chocolatey semi-sweet vanilla stout.
All over that.
Yep. Wonder, we stopped smoking today, both of us, and I don't know whether to vape or go cold. Go cold.
Don't go vaping. I don't think vaping's any better than smoking.
I've heard horror stories about vaping.
It's not that when you right. So
I think it depends where you go, because some places are genuine and some are not.
there's not.
From what I've heard.
They explode in people's pockets as well.
Yeah, it depends. Obviously, get the cheap ones out of pound shop. They're not going to be.
I did a job in a vape shop about
I wouldn't say
4
much.
years ago, and they were actually wiping the film.
Got my-
It's in a big shop.
No, like as in.
In the job I
Oh, okay.
do, and they were literally
Let's
that
do a job.
every week they had to wipe the windows because the film in the shop was horrendous. So yeah, I wouldn't want to do vaping. If that's doing that to a shop, what's it doing to a shop window? What's it doing to your lungs?
I mean, there was a kid that had his lungs exploded.
Yeah.
Oh
Like, literally.
yeah, it's horror stories. It's not good.
No. Be back for the plus one.
Okay.
No, I'm not Sam. TikTok man's coming, Blue Van Man.
Yeah, but he's a Star Wars fan.
He is a Star Wars fan.
Is the chocolate stout beer like Bailey's? It's not as strong as Bailey's, but it's kind of. You can get creamy drinks like that, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Scott would be the stormtrooper who lost his.
Yes. Right. Definitely going. I think we're going as well, actually.
Yeah. I just hurt my thumb.
You're right.
No.
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 Right, we're going as well. I'm knackered.
It's nearly time for our bedtime.
It's non-night's time in a minute because I'm
Got work
shattered.
in the morning.
Thanks ever so much for coming along. Everyone else that's in the chat.
I hope you had a nice evening
Um,
on the Star Wars front.
Well, I've shown people some of my stuff.
Just a little bit of your stuff.
This one here.
Watch it, it might fall apart. Does that come
Is my favourite, one of my favourite present ever. So I wonder what you need to do before we go is tell the story behind this.
What? You've already told it, haven't you?
No, but from your point of view.
From my point of view,
Yeah.
I could see you going for a rough time. I knew Christmas Day was going to be horrendous for you, so I thought I'd try and make it a little bit of a difference for you on that day.
Right.
So I've got something that you've been after and mentioned for a long time. So I thought I'll saved up. It took me a few weeks to save up for it, bit by bit. and I've got it for you, and to take your mind off things. I knew you could spend the day doing that on Christmas Day to help you get through it and have a nice day, and to show you that you are thought of, and we do love you and think the world of you.
Yeah. And on that note, let's go through these comments because I'll get quite upset. Cold if you can, vape if you feel the urge to return to cigs. I've vaped for years. The horror stories are about unregulated wads and dodgy juice.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Thanks for tonight's guys. Made my night. Love this. Cheers, Brett. Boyle, Mark Jones. There you go, Dave. A proper flying machine. On that note, we're off. I'm going to have a glass of milk. Go sit down with Wanda for 20 minutes. Thanks ever so much for joining us tonight. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed myself.
It's like a last minute thing.
Last minute thing. So thanks for coming.
What you could do with it, and being Star Wars Day, you had to do something, didn't you?
Yeah. So yeah, I appreciate everyone coming along. Appreciate Wanda thinking of me when I'm feeling a bit low. So yeah.
Anything to help you get through some really crappy times.
So anyway,
Makes
see you soon. Thank you to this lovely bit of my fucking Millennium
no.
Falcon just fell off.
Oh, oh, how funny! You should show them. Does it? It all opens up.
Yeah, it does all open up.
Have you showed them it all open up? You haven't, have you?
No.
Hang on, this is like amazing. No, it's not just outside.
You've broken that bit now. Just take it off and I'll put it on.
Oh. But it opens
No,
up.
it's on this one.
Oh. There's people in there.
Well, not real people, because they'll be very small.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
What the fuck hell's all that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got the same thing. What the fuck? Cheers, guys. See you around. Jesus. That's Scott. She's broke the pizza thingy.
Yeah, that's it. Like a pizza thingy.
On that note, we're fucking going.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys. Love you all. And we'll see you all soon.